Day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come to town.
And for the game against the Hawks, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Butler out there with Hayes. And it's Unseld in at center. And for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton. And it's Daniels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals, Doris. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
Now here's Butler. It's on target from the high post.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's O'Neal. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Screen by O'Neal. Daniels passes to O'Neal. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Puts up a three. And Halliburton with the three.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
Arenas passes to Hayes. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Lewis. O'Neal on the wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Butler. Hayes with it. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. And that one, good. Here's Lewis. And here's Daniels. Pass to Lewis. There's the steal. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Arenas. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Stripped away. Daniels, right side. Pass to Artest. Over Butler. A nice shot by Artest. Here's Chenier. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Washington. That shot is good, Lewis.
This is a bit redundant, but that's a nice pass by Halliburton. This guy knows how to run the show, folks. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Daniels. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Hayes. Still no points. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. He's off on the layup.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Chenier. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
It's rebounded by Washington. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Butler. Unseld's shot is good. Unseld's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. Outside for Halliburton. For 3. Again, Halliburton missing. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Wizards. This, their first chance to take a look at Indiana this season.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Granger to the paint. Here's Daniels, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many league changes we've had here tonight.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. In 3rd, the Pacers.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
For Washington, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Unseld. Beal against Halliburton. Outside Butler. Washington moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Washington again can't hit. Indiana has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's O'Neal. Daniels outside. Intercepted. Butler passes to Arenas. And here's Hayes. Pass to Beal. 4-3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 rebounds in the game. O'Neal passes to Halliburton. Shoots over Beal. Halliburton, no good. Washington trailing. From 18 feet away. Beal with another miss.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Daniels a screen on Beal. Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Unseld. Pacers with a rebound. Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Granger. Butler covering. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Unseld. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Neesmith, he's checked in for Lewis. And a change for the Wizards. Davis, he's checked in for Hayes. Well, the Pacers shooting an impressive 47%. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Daniels against Butler. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Ranger passes to McConnell. Drops in the three. Now it's a 7-point Indiana lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
But so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Halliburton, no good.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Beal into the lane, and then Beal with the dunk.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
To the inside, Daniels. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Daniels the screen on Beal. Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Davis. Pass to Butler. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 7. Inside. Stolen by Davis. Butler taking his time here. Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim, and sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Washington.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Davis, the pass to Butler. Pass to Beal. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Now McConnell. Three-pointer. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
They've got Andrew Nimhart, and it's Lewis in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, B.A., because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a three-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard. This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
And finished off by Hayes.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Lewis passes to Smits. Launches it. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Down the long J.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Now here's Wall. No points yet. The three ball. Indiana with a rebound. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. McGinnis, the pass to Smits. Siakam for three. Jamison grabs the board. Wizards trail by 4. Beal outside. Jamison passes to Beal. Here's Jamison. Pass to Davis. Here's Wall. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Indiana leading by 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
And Washington making a change here. Let's go with a 3. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back over to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's McGinnis. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. That shot is good, Lewis. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. O'Neal, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Arenas. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. That one's good. This game is all even.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Here's Lewis. He's got 7. Pass to McGinnis. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Arenas. Give him 8. And the shot's good. Arenas has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Artest. Back to O'Neal. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. O'Neal's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Beal outside. From the wing, McGinnis with a rebound. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside O'Neal. Ball stolen. Now here's Beal. The D's right on him. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Beal's got 6. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here's Chenier. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Good on the shot. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. In the 3rd spot, the Pacers.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
The Wizards have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
O'Neal inside, and the layup falls. O'Neal's got 8.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
Pass to Arenas. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Now here's Halliburton. He has 7. Now here's O'Neal. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Unseld's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Hayes. Here's Arenas. And again, it's Washington.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Lewis. He's got 9. Drives to the hoop. Deflected. Here's Chenier. Down low. Stripped it away. Here's Lewis. Wall covering. Here's McGinnis. Played it in. With a nice touch off the window.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Pass to Arenas. Back to Wall. Here's Arenas. Defended by Halliburton. Arenas' shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Chenier. Back to Wall. From behind the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
To the middle. In close. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Hayes. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Artest. To the paint. Here's McGinnis. Another one falls for Indiana.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Washington trailing. Outside Wall. Here's Arenas. A shot to stop the run. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Here's Lewis. Wall covering. And the shot goes. McGinnis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution minutes.
Here's Arenas. 17 points in the game. And he dunks it down. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Daniels checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Wizards. Butler's checked in. Well, the Pacers shooting 53% here in the second quarter. Screen by O'Neal. Lewis can't get it to go. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Hayes. Here's Arenas. Puts one up from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Arenas has got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. The jumper from the wing off target. Washington leading by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Arenas. Counted. Give him 23.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Daniels will screen on Butler with the drop. Oh, wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. From the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Chenier's got 6 in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Halliburton, the pass to O'Neal. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside for Butler. Off target from 3-point range. Daniels with it. From deep. No good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington up 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Well, right now for Washington, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wizards leading by 3. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Butler. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Chenier in a 2-guard. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hayes has got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Good work there as it goes.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Here's Arenas. And here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Artest.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Daniels. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Indiana scoring again. Here's Arenas. Now Hayes. He's covered by O'Neal. Hayes, the pass to Arenas. Back to Hayes. Now here's Butler. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Arenas' shot is off.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Here's Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Tries a 10-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And it's rejected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Arenas. Give him 23. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Chenier, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Halliburton outside. Pass to Lewis. For 3, O'Neal. Rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Outside for Halliburton. Here's Lewis. No good on the triple. And it's Butler with the ball for Washington. The lead is 2. Here's Unseld. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Arenas. Fires in the triple. Arenas has got 26 points.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Arenas, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Now here's Hayes. Give him 8. Lets it go from deep. Arenas' shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Halliburton finishes down low.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Here's Arenas. And he's got 28 now. That three's off the mark. Outside O'Neal. Inside. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Washington. Unseld's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Chenier. Here's Arenas. Here's Unseld. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Unseld's got 8 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Daniels with it. Hayes picks him up. Daniels passes to O'Neal. Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. And he gets the bucket. Halliburton's got 8 here in this quarter.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Lewis. Driving inside. Nails the baby hook. 11 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Beal, he's checked in for Washington.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Pacers. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. So it's Washington now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to Hayes. Washington moving the ball around. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 10 points here in the second half.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Arenas. Oh, hey, how about that? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Daniels. He's got 14. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. There's the block. Beal against Halliburton. There's the triple. Beal's shot is off. Pacers trail by 4. O'Neal inside. Daniels passes to O'Neal. It's rebounded by Washington. Unseld's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Beal. O'Neal pulls it in. Indiana has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Lewis passes to O'Neal from 11 feet away, and that one hits the back iron.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Pass to Unseld. And here's Hayes. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. Beal's got 9.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Beal against Halliburton. Here's Lewis. And Indiana misses again.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the back.
And he's good on the second. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Here's Wall. After the basket by Indiana. Now Beal, 9 points in the game. The 3. McGinnis with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Ranger passes to Smits. And count from 12 feet. And now it's just a 4-point Wizard lead. And the Wizards shooting about 47% in the third. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Washington again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 15. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Halliburton's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Picked his pocket. Here's McGinnis. He's defended by Hayes. For the tie. That shot is good. Lewis has got 13 now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Outside Wall. The 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, if John Wall's knocking down that three-point shot, how much scarier does that drive ability become?
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought, for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And Washington has possession after the basket by Indiana on the other end. Hayes with a screen, unloads. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton on the wing, pounded by Beal for the lead. And with contact, Halliburton still gets it to go. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. Absolutely carrying the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Andrew Nembhard, and it's our test in at the 3. That's 5 for the Pacers.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Nembhard, the pass to O'Neal. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
There's the drive. Here's Chenier. From outside, off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
To the inside. Pass to Granger. Outside O'Neal. And Arenas pulls it down. Arenas has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Beal. Here's Jamison. Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in. Arenas has got 14 points here in the second half.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just... relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Arenas passes to Chenier. Davis a screen. And another basket for Washington.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Nembhard, the pass to McGinnis. Basket counts. McGinnis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Arenas' shot is off. Indiana leading by 3. Right side O'Neal. Here's McGinnis. Pass to Artest. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGinnis. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 5. Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Nembhard. Arenas passes to Beal. The Pacers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. here's Nembhard, guarded closely. Got it. Now it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
Here's Chenier. Shot blocked. Now here's Nembhard. Driving to the basket. And that one dropped. Let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Halliburton. And Indiana misses again.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Daniels. Yep, that one goes.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Hayes, the pass to Unseld.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chenier, defended by Halliburton. Clock at 6. Fires, top of the key. Rebounded by Halliburton. Indiana leading by 7. Here's Lewis. On the wing, Daniels. Yep, count it.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Arenas, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And he gets out. That one.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Arenas passes to Unseld. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And the shot goes down. McGinnis has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Pass to Arenas. Count that one. Arenas has got 43 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Wall's checked in.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And he drives in. There's a screen. Fades. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's Pacers leading by 9. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Daniels. And that one is stopped right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Hayes. The Pacers making their last shot. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Arenas has got 46.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Here's
Halliburton.
Free throw good. Halliburton. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Outside Butler. Pass to Unseld. Washington moving the ball around. Arenas drops in the layup for 2. Arenas has got 48.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Now here's Halliburton. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington. Arenas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Halliburton on the take. Here's O'Neal. Blocked. They recover it. Banks it home. Big shot.
Aggressive move in the painted area. Just makes some things happen.
Here's Arenas. Hits yet again. Wow.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Jams it home.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Butler outside. Here's Arenas. Down it goes. Here's Halliburton. Left side O'Neal.
Remaining in the game.
Pass blocked by Butler. Into the lane. Book it. It goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
From down to Washington. .124 left in the 4th. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now here's O'Neal. Oh, he jammed it.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Yeah, born to fly, that's for sure. Wizards trail by 4. There's the drive. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Halliburton outside. Oh, it misses! And now we've got an intentional foul. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Shooting for Washington, Arenas. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a one-possession game.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Hook loose. Butler with a steal. And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Arenas. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Train. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed To overtime. This one should be fun. They've got Halliburton, and it's Lewis in at the point guard position. And it's O'Neal off the drive.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now Butler. Hayes with it. Now Butler lets it fly from 18. It's good. What a J.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Driving in. And stolen by Hayes. And they're pushing it up. Shoots from 14. Flushes it down with both hands.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Oh, it doesn't go. Indiana trailing here. O'Neal inside. Oh, he misses the layup. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
For the Wizards, Caron Butler.
Wizards leading by 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. 17-footer is in.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
The Pacers have gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Tipped. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. That misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Book it!
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
For Washington, they've gone 3 for 6 from the floor here in OT. Can't hit it.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than...
He gets it to go.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Here's our test. Butler covering. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Yet another bucket.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Wizards leading by 4.
Freddie Lewis, third personal foul, second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played in extra time here. Oh, connects again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
The expectation expectation in these moments is Tyrese Halliburton will deliver, and he does.
Butler outside. Takes a three. Oh, it doesn't go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's our test. Here's Lewis. No! They're unable to get the time.
A big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down goes the jumper.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Halliburton fires. Buries it from outside.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Halliburton outside. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream of a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
too pretty. I can't buy no for my. I like. Sorry, I ain't trying to keep. I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Pose for me. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby.
Hey, pose for me. Slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too bad and I'm getting more money. Since my name in your mouth, I hope. Period. It ain't smoke. Your baby wanna too broke. A real got my own shorty. How you know I really hurt? Cause I'm what that won't. Call me Big Mama. I would hate to cause I'm big poppin'. Louis V says I got big options. We are not the same, I got rich problems.
I find my the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my. I like. Sorry, I ain't trying to keep. I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby.